Sharks don't just come out at night. They're looking for a bite, sinking their great white teeth into your heart. Blood in the water, you're attracting this shark when you shouldn't. Why are you such a stupid, dumb fuck? But don't worry, if you're like Jessie, she will be saved by Trace Adkins of all people. Why? He's a shark hunter because his daughter was killed and he wants to shoot that thing right between the eyes. Whoa, look out, boy, he'll shoot you up. Whoa, it's a Maneater, which was written and directed by Justin Lee, who's done a lot of schlock. Really, I'm not going to write the titles down. Just look at his IMDb. It's full of schlock. But some people make a great career doing schlock, so there you go. Yes, Trace Adkins, of all people, is in this. The country star that sounds like he has not been able to speak a coherent sentence in about 20 years, but nevertheless, he loses his daughter in a shark attack and decides to go on the hunt for said shark. And they're also in Hawaii, or somewhere that's pretending to be Hawaii. I don't exactly know what island. I don't really care. This movie is about $6 on Amazon, and it's from Saban Films and a couple other entertainment companies, including Film Bridge International. They should have built a better bridge and gotten over it, because holy fucking shit. If you thought the shark genre was just done to death, oh my, you have seen nothing yet. Oh baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. I still have to watch the Reef sequel, why they did a sequel to The Reef when The Reef was okay, I'll never know. But if it's anything like this, god damn it, I am really in for some trouble. We're getting into the dog days of dumpster diving when it comes to movies, because, full disclosure guys, I reviewed 138 movies in 2020 when the pandemic hit, and I decided I'm going to beat that record. I am currently at 119 with this, and well, somebody suggested that I watch this. Actually, several people did. And I'm holding all of you personally fucking responsible for watching this. This was terrible. This was absolutely putrid. Every goddamn shark cliche. Guy loses his daughter. Bunch of partygoers go out to this secluded island where only one ends up alive, or maybe more end up alive. Who knows? That'll be for the spoiler section. Actually, spoiling this goddamn thing is not really going to fucking matter, because missing out on this will not haunt you one goddamn bit. It's every shark movie cliche rolled into one, human centipede together, presented to you with terrible special effects. And I don't know how Saban Films stays in business if they're producing stuff like this. But then again, it looks like they had a budget maybe about as big as the first or second Sharknado and decided to invest it all in the beautiful locales and showing off some tits and bikini tops. And also Trace Adkins. Why Trace Adkins was in this, I have no fucking idea. Shane West was in this, most famous for being today's Tom Sawyer in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen that doesn't rhyme. Do. So yeah, there's a bunch of pretty girls, and there's locals getting eaten, and that's pretty much it. The movie doesn't have anything to it. I mean, actually, if anything, it's fucking hilarious. So yeah, let's just basically mention that every shark attack is generic, ridiculous. There's blood in the water. And there's people getting eaten from the blood in the water. And all it ends up being is just an amalgamation of schlock that makes a few bucks, and idiots like me will spend on it. And don't get me wrong, everybody has to start somewhere, and I'm sure that some of the actors will go on to do better things. They can't do much worse than this. But they have Trace is the tortured soul. What the hell was his character's name anyway? Harlan. That's how memorable he was. I absolutely forgot. Harlan on the hunt. I'll take the case. But first, what just happened? So there's this older captain guy that takes Jessie, played by Nikki Wellen, and she takes Jessie, who's recently had a breakup, and they go out, and then they go to this one island on these rafts, but then lo and behold, people get eaten, and then more people get eaten, and that's pretty much it. And as Trace has to show up and hunt people. Well, actually, he has to hunt the shark, but they make the shark seem about as dumb as the people in this, so I don't really know if there's much of a difference, but I can tell you that these shark attacks absolutely gilled me. Fucking hell, that was terrible, and it somehow was better than any of the writing in this. I don't know Justin Lee. I don't need to know Justin Lee. All I know is that when you're making these movies for a quick goddamn buck, at least lean into the entertainment aspect. Don't make the movie aggressively boring. That's what he just fucking did. So yeah, let's get into spoilers right now, even though I pretty much spoiled the goddamn movie. Let's get into spoilers, but it's on Amazon for a few bucks. 3, 2, 1, and spoilers. Okay, so basically Trace Adkins, this is how the movie goes. Person gets attacked doing scuba diving. Smash cut to Jessie and her friends. Not Jessie J, because this is not that Ariana Grande Jessie J song that I cannot recall the goddamn name of. Boom, boom, into the heart. Anyway, basically, she's dealing with this breakup. Her friends invite her on this Hawaiian vacation, including Shane West, who is about as old as I am, by the way, yet still partying. And they go off to this island. Trace Adkins, we go back a week earlier to see that Trace Adkins' daughter gets killed in a funny, hilarious way. It's supposed to be violent, but it's hilarious. And then what ends up happening is eventually there's all this partying. Not a lot of actual attacks happen until at least halfway through the movie, and then people start dying in funny ways. At one point, Shane West gets attacked. After a couple of other people get attacked because they don't understand how fucking skinny dipping works, they get attacked and killed. And this one guy had a hand wound because he tried to stab through a beer can to open it instead of opening it like a normal person just so he could conveniently cut his hand. Then the captain wraps that up. The captain and his wife get killed. Oh no, he dropped the walkie-talkie in there and then didn't bother to get out of the water. And roar. Somehow he got killed despite the fact that the shark hadn't quite gotten him yet, but whatever, the special effects people must have gone on break. I think everybody in this movie went on goddamn break, including Trace. I think Trace was either drunk off his goddamn, whatever, drunk off his goddamn horse, or he was just full of weed, or he just didn't give a shit. It's entirely possible that's how he always looks. Maybe that was his happy face. So, Trace basically tells this one guy that he somehow knows, oh no, you aren't gonna tell me what to do, I'm gonna go out and hunt. And he also tells this one guy that's a professor friend of his, hey, these shark attacks are happening, and I'm going to interrupt your class. He just interrupts the class for no goddamn reason. Goes out to hunt. Jesse shoots off some flares after Shane West gets his leg bitten off. God, you got no legs, Will. That was his character's name, by the way. And then also Jesse's best friend gets dragged into the water after a girl that had her rope tied around her gets dragged down, and then the friend's head hits the dock, and it's hilarious. And now Jesse's also left. She shoots off some flares. Her and Trace devise this plan where she's going to go out on this reef, just walk around, and then she's going to lure the shark to Trace, or Harlan as it were. And she manages to duck under the boat and hold her breath for long enough for this is where it's hilarious. He has a shotgun. Now he has a bunch of shotgun shells, but he's shooting this shark at least 15 to 20 times. I mean, show him reloading. It's getting unrealistic here at this point. I'm not a gun expert, but come fucking on. He shoots this thing. The shark just stands there. I'm getting shot. Oh no. Now, be fine. Now I demand to see a shark rescuing a woman tied to the railroad tracks while another shark twirls its mustache that somehow was able to grow. Dudley Sharkright, as it were. And then the rest of the movie is, well, Jessie gets rescued, and she's fine, if not traumatized. Trace then gets asked by somebody that was his friend Sam, who again made the pants too long. Why? Why are there characters named Sam making pants too long here? It's like a nervous tick. I have to fucking say it whenever there's that, because I have to reference that. Somebody finally got it in one of the previous videos. Thank you very much for that. So they say natives are being attacked in the South Asian islands, and we need your help. And it turns out that Trace Adkins, because his daughter was of South Asian descent, actually, was there, and he doesn't want to go back there, but he will, to save the South Asian islands. They are going to do Maneater 2, South Asian Boogaloo. Why? Why would you hint at a sequel for a movie that should have never been fucking made in the goddamn first place? Fuck Trace Adkins for being in this. Fuck everybody else that thought that this was a good idea to make. Fuck everybody at Saban Films for making it. I'm not going to fault the rest of the goddamn cast. Actually, they were just doing what they were told. But seriously, Saban Films, fuck you. God damn it. Should have just continued to make Mighty Morphin Power Ranger stuff, assuming that's even the same goddamn company. F. Gets an F. One of the worst things of the year. God, I'm sounding like a fucking broken record. Agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.